Hey guys, my name is Sven, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the absinthe ritual. Now, absinthe has a incredible fun and checkered past. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this is one of the few spirits out there that managed to get itself banned, just exclusively banned, just absinthe and nothing else get banned. And it was thought that this was an hallucinogenic and that it made you go crazy. It got blamed, amongst other things, for Van Gogh cutting his ear off. Most likely all those stories of being a hallucinogenic has more to do with people making counterfeit absinthe rather than actual real absinthe. But we're not going to get into too much about that. The way to enjoy absinthe, on the other hand, this is a ritual that enjoys a lot of history, and it's quite nice, I believe. It's very different to how you enjoy other drinks. You start off like I just did by adding 30 mils, a good shot of absinthe to your glass. You then get an absinthe spoon, place it on top. I must confess I'm using a fancy julep strainer here today because I could not find an absinthe spoon. But it does the same purpose. The idea is just to have a spoon with a bit of perforation that will allow water and sugar to travel through the spoon into the drink to then flavor and chill and dilute the drink itself. Next step is you place a sugar cube on top of the absinthe spoon. Lay it down like that. And then we're going to take the glass over to the fountain and turn it on and allow the water drop by drop to go into and land on top of that cube. Here we go. Now you don't want a solid stream, you just want it to be kind of drop by drop. There we go. Takes a bit of finicky, there we are. So this will take a fair bit of time. As each drop hits the sugar cube, it'll take a little bit of sugar with it and help sweeten the drink below. And if you look at the glass itself, as the water starts to hit, you'll see a little bit of clouding will start to happen. It's called a luge. And that's basically the water interacting with the absinthe. And as this happens, the absinthe will start to kind of take on a slightly milky color. It'll go slightly white. Now, how long should this go for? A fair while. So the idea here would be basically to wait until you have about 3 parts water to 1 part absinthe. Part of the reason for that, of course, is that absinthe tends to be really, really strong. I mean, absinthe can be, in the high 70s in terms of ABV, so it's much stronger than most other spirits available on the market. So sipping it neat is really recommended. In terms of where this takes place, normally you'd have this absinthe fountain either at your guest table or at the bar, and you'd allow the guests to sit there and watch this happen. When you go back 100 years or so, when absinthe really was popular and drunk by the poets and all the creatives, etc., part of the enjoyment was to sit there and wait for your drinks, kind of savor that moment as an important part of the ritual. What's happening here with us now is that sugar cube is almost all being demolished. When you reach your right level of water and all the sugar's been demolished, you can simply pour that in and stir the drink over. So we'll do that just to speed up our little process. Tip it in. Now if I had a real absinthe spoon, I could just stir with that, but as I don't, I'll need to get a bar spoon out just to give it a bit of a stir. We can add a bit extra water to it as well, just so we get the right dilution. And you'll see now that it's starting to get a bit cloudy. There we go. Obviously at the bar, I probably wouldn't speed that up like this, but since we're doing a video presentation and we don't want it to last for 10 minutes, I thought this is the quicker way to go about it. Alright, now that is, ladies and gentlemen, the traditional absinthe ritual. Enjoy.